Hello everyone, this is Matt speaking, and I'll speak to you about how to have more energy during the day and during the training and after the training. Not to have the energy drops after the training, which is very important for all of us, I think. And those who don't train will still have relatively higher energy during the day. So how do we do that? So first of all, those who feel probably tired could be one of the two reasons, or could be both. One of them is lack of minerals that body needs, and the other one is probably insulin resistance. So when you have high insulin during the day, you struggle with producing leptin in your body. So when you have the high insulin, your body craves for food all the time. So, and you can only make use of it by maybe 50% or less, or maybe it depends on your insulin level resistance. So going forward, so what do we do to actually prevent this? So the most important thing is to keep the insulin level low for as long as possible. Even if you eat, you must just make sure it's low, so your body is not producing as much insulin. Therefore, you'll become more and more insulin sensitive, because insulin essentially helps your body consume the food. But when you have too much of it, your cells become resistant to it. So that causes a lot of blockage in your insulin in your cells to actually consume the food and actually absorb the nutrients you need. So that's the most adverse effect it has for the body. So how do we get over this? So one of them is to actually reduce your carbs intake, which will essentially help with your insulin, by saying that you will keep your insulin level lower compared to eating high carbs or high glycemic index food, or sugar and other things. Okay, so how do we get to that level? So we keep our also protein intake relatively lower, and then keep our still calorie intake high. And the best way to do that is by consuming good fat. So find out what is good for you. I can make another video for this later on, and then make sure you consume these types of fat as well, which is good for your body. Okay, so the next one is, what do we eat? So as I said, stay away from carbs, go for high fat intake, which are good for you. Find those which are good for you, and then also try to prolong your eating time. Once you eat, your insulin level goes high. So what you need to do, wait for enough time for your insulin level to go down. And in the first place, you want to actually not shoot your insulin level too high, and so your insulin level can go down more quickly. More quickly it goes down, the better it is, because then you can actually tap into your fat reserves when you don't eat, and so it will remain in your body, and you can actually make use of it. So your body will produce leptin, and that means that will help you actually tap into your fat reserves to turn that into energy. But it's very important that we keep our mineral intake high, and as well as our calorie intake high, because calories don't necessarily give you fat. What gives you fat is the high insulin, which causes a lot of problems in the body as well. And okay, so that's another one. For those who train, I would say try to supplement your food with omega-3, which helps protein synthesis, and vitamin C, which will help your protein to be carried into your cells. And these two minerals and molecules, vitamins, will help you as well. They're also called helper molecules, or you can say substrate molecules. So that's it for me now, and I don't know what else to say, so I'll cut it here. And you know, I don't want to piss John off because he's a vicious guy. He can just like fierceful. Just I need to cut it here. You know, I don't want to have a problem with it. We'll step out later. Sorry. Okay. Shutting it down.